1.5 somersaults, 2.5 twists. I'll put my money on yes. It's going to get a dunking.
It did indeed dunk. Beautiful dive, so much height. Yona really needs that hop hurdle to get the height because he is such a big man. Really the only issue I have with the dive is how his feet came apart in the twist. And I mean, the entry was beautiful, and that's the only thing that the judges are going to be able to take points off for.
Well, they haven't really taken much off it. 7.5, yeah, 67.5 in the raw. Like that. Yona Knight Wisdom, born in Leeds in England, but his parents are Jamaican, so one of his parents is Jamaican. So he represents that country internationally, and he's had 2 Olympic Games. Here he is back at the Commonwealth Games. He's back 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Good start from Yona, 67.5.
Good dive from Yona, just left his legs a little bit short, so you'll see when he's going through the water, his bum is sticking out, which has sent a jet of water up towards the platform. Sorry, up towards the springboard. Where am I?
I don't know, where are you? Right, marks, well, they're not good, and that's certainly not what he's looking for. 55.5. Here comes the 61.5. Now, Yona. It always amazes me he can get this much into a dive when he's as big as he is, but he does. He's got to do forward 2.5 somersaults and 1 twist off a 1 meter board when you're like he is. See if he can do it. That went right into the water.
It did. There's a bit of a stamp, but he is just so good off the board that he gets all of the rotation, comes out and twists, and has enough time to pike check out, look at the water, get his hands together. Yona's springboard technique is second to none.
That's as deep as I think I've ever seen him put the board.
I mean, he's 6'3".
Yona Knight Wisdom. Big dive to come in round 5. That's his inward 2.5. This is actually his lowest tariff dive. This, the reverse 2.5.
Amazing ride off the board, gets so high. Traveled a little bit far out from the board and maybe ever so slightly over-rotated with his feet there. But these are pretty minor complaints. I think he'll get good scores from the judges.
I think, Matt Bisham, you may be right. 7.5 times 3, 67.5 is the total score. Right, straight into action. And that was a 67.2 for Cedric Fofana. Now, Yona's big one. Stop making me your own jokes here. Inward 2.5 somersaults for Yona Knight Wisdom. This is inward 2.5 worth 3.4. This can either go spectacularly well or spectacularly badly.
And it's a strong dive. It's a strong dive for him. It's a very difficult dive. He does this body roll right as he takes off, and that is what enables him to generate this somersaulting momentum. It's incredibly impressive technique. Somebody of his size should not be able to do the dives that he does, but he has struggled a little bit to get the rotation that he needs.
Right, Jack, 5. Now, Yona has a chance to break into the medals, but he's going to have to do something spectacular. It's a big dive, though. Now, if he was to nail this forward 3.5, he's right there or thereabouts to pounce. Got to be really good.
Always struggled a little bit in his hurdle. I think you'll see he's a bit far back from the end of the springboard, which really sacrifices quite a lot of height, which he really needs to get it around. But his beautiful tight pike position hasn't had quite enough time to get his hands together on the bottom here, which has thrown up a fair bit of splash. I mean, he might have gotten his hands together, but not straight. And so when your elbows are bent, that's going to send out splash from the sides.
They love him. He loves performing in front of this crowd, and for the time being has gone into first place.